Good morning, Pallavi. It's very nice to have you on She Speaks. It's our very first session, and we're delighted to have such a success-oriented leader like you.
Thank you, Ajay. Thank you for having me.
So, Pallavi, let's start off with your career journey. How did you get into auditing?
How did I get into auditing? It was a dream since I was a little girl, I think, which my father saw for me. He decided for me that I will be a chartered accountant and a chartered accountant from Big Four. That's how my journey began. Right out of college, I joined a Big Four to start with my articleship, and then there was no looking back.
So, Pallavi, tell us, what are those key experiences that have shaped you as a leader?
It's a deep question, Ajay. I often think, how are some people able to inspire confidence, loyalty, hard work? It's not easy. And when I think about what is it that has shaped me up, I think some of the traits that I have witnessed in my leaders, such as putting the organization first. I have seen them navigating through adversities, holding their ground, demonstrating deep ethical behavior. These are some of the key aspects I think have shaped me up.
Was there any bigger purpose that you had when you were working in auditing?
Well, the bigger purpose was to make sure that the responsibility that as auditors we carry of doing the right thing, I think that has been the bigger purpose for me. Making sure that I don't let my stakeholders down. They may be shareholders, they may be my employees, my team, or my clients.
It's interesting that you mention your team before your clients. What do you think about carrying people with you towards success?
I think that is one of the most important things for any leader to be successful. A leader cannot be a leader without having a team in place. And leadership doesn't come with a rank or a title. EY GDS indeed has been a very important career milestone for me. Just as I started thinking about what next in my career, what can be more challenging than what I was continuing to do, this opportunity came my way. And I'm glad that I took it up. Largely for two reasons. I love being part of this leadership, this organization which keeps people at the forefront. You have to be here to experience and understand what I mean. GDS offers innumerable career opportunities for their people. I think that's one important thing that I like. The ability to shape career within India or outside of India is something that keeps me going.
That is brilliant, Pallavi. Just a slight detour to that question. How is it working in the international markets vis-a-vis working in the Indian country practice?
Look, the culture is definitely different, Ajay, and everyone will acknowledge that. But heart of our work is still delivering quality, adding value, making sure that the commitments are met. That doesn't go anywhere. As long as those values are indeed instilled in our people and we are conscious of that when we are executing our work, there is no reason why we will not see success. Well, there's no one woman superhero that I admire. I admire a lot of qualities and I take a lot of inspiration from many women around me, whether at work or outside of work. I think the ability to juggle between professional life and personal life, not because it's a requirement, or not only because it is a requirement, but because we want to do it right. We want to make a difference. We want to make a mark. I think that zeal that keeps us going is something that inspires me. Ajay, if you ask me, one person who has played a very significant part in my career is the mentor. I have been lucky enough to have good mentors throughout my career. I think mentor is that person who kindles the fire in you. We should have one good mentor at each point in time in our careers. Not only in careers, maybe even in personal life. You need somebody who guides you, whom you can look up to.
That's a very interesting thought, Pallavi. So if I could challenge you there, right? Should you have one mentor or should you have multiple mentors in this complex world?
Look, mentorship is a role. It's not about a person. I may look up to you for something that I get inspired from you, and you may be a mentor for that particular value to me. And likewise, there will be so many other people from whom I can learn. So mentor need not be just one person. You need to have an eye and understanding for what you want to learn, and then accordingly choose your mentor.
So Pallavi, do you mentor anyone?
Of course I do. I definitely do. Not only women employees, but also male colleagues that I have. I think each one of us need guidance. Each one of us needs to understand how to navigate in this world. And that's where if I think, if I'm able to add value and guide, I will definitely want to do that. I would definitely love to be mentor where I think I can make a difference.
Thank you, Pallavi. It was great interacting with you. Thank you for giving your time and your valuable inputs.
Thank you, Ajay, for having me.